Hello lovelies, I hope you're all well. So welcome to a brand new video on a brand new YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, this feels really weird. So if you don't know who I am at all, my name is Marnie. I already have a YouTube channel which I've been doing for a few years now. And I actually uploaded a couple Sims speed builds before, but it's not really the kind of content I do now, so I stopped. But I really miss it. It's good for my mental health, and I just thought, why not? So I'm gonna get a bit more into me and stuff later, but just to kind of explain what I'm doing right now, this whole Sims speed build is inspired by, and I'm basically recreating a villa that I found on Pinterest. I love to do this because sometimes I just lack imagination. And there were loads of levels to this, which is something I personally love, but it's really difficult to do on The Sims because it has this amazing new level tool. I don't know what it's actually called, but you can't like connect it to a foundation, so it's really awkward because you can't actually build walls on it. So I had a bit of a faff. I do all this stuff and then I end up deleting it because I'm right now realizing that I can't build a wall on top of that. So I create this little bridge, and it looks a bit messy to begin with, but bear with me because I figure it out and I'm actually really proud of myself. So yeah, I mean, I don't know where to start. I also do like Instagram and stuff like that, and my content is very much fashion and fitness focused. But yeah, like I said, like I absolutely love building on The Sims. I've done it ever since I was tiny, and I just find it so therapeutic, and also to watch them now and then. So I just thought, why not, you know? And I kind of can talk for Britain as well, so we'll see how this goes. But I also wanted to ask you whether you prefer like the voiceover to be chatting about gameplay or personal stuff, or both. I personally like both. If you can hear sounds in the background, it's my cat. But yeah, I just really appreciate finding out what you like, because that's what I want to do at the end of the day. So yeah, I guess more about this build. There are quite a few places where I kind of make it up. I feel like if you're recreating a house off of a photo, you have to do that now and then. You have to just go with the flow. And with this one in particular, I was combining a couple different photos, which I don't know if they are the same house. I don't think they are, but I made it work, and I actually am really proud of myself. I feel like it turned out really well, so I'm patting myself on the back for that one. Okay, so moving on to the back of the house. Oh my gosh, I just love all these like wooden panels. I don't really know what they're called. I just love the shape of it. That's why I'm calling it a villa. It's kind of just like a house, but it gives me villa vibes, especially with the pool in the front and the back, which, I mean, is that very practical? I'm not sure, but it looks cool, and that's what we're going for. I never actually play with The Sims myself, like the actual people. I never played the story or anything like that. I find it kind of boring. I just like get such a kick out of making the houses. I'm so sad, honestly. It's just so funny. I feel like there are a lot of people like that, but they still play the game, and I'm just like, no, I'm not here for that part. Yeah, I just find it really satisfying. The roof of this house was a little bit awkward because, as they're different houses, this photo of the back is completely flat roof, whereas the front has like an angle on it, and angles are kind of hard to do on The Sims anyway, so I just decided to keep it flat all the way. But I think one of the hardest parts sometimes with recreating houses from photos is the windows. I mean, I feel like I did a good job this time, but I don't know. I feel like Sims have done a really good job of giving us huge windows, but sometimes it just doesn't look like how it looks in real life, which, I mean, it's understandable, this is a game, but I just want to make it as like accurate as possible, and sometimes you just can't do it. But like I said, I am still really impressed with myself. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm kind of thinking that this speed is probably kind of slow. I feel like maybe I could have made it even faster and made the video a little bit shorter for you guys, but I don't know, I just feel like you don't know what's going on sometimes when it's so fast. And I've also cut out quite a bit of just camera spinning. I feel like when I'm actually gaming I spin the camera so much, so I don't want to give you guys motion sickness or dizziness or something. So I don't know, maybe I'll make it a little bit faster next time, but we'll see how it goes. So obviously I'm just starting with the outside, completely focusing on the images, and I'm switching between the 3 images that I was basing this house off of. Wow, prepare yourself for me to stutter a lot. Which you haven't seen the 3rd photo yet, it will come in a minute, but when I do the inside I'm not basing it off of anything, so that photo will disappear. But yeah, the 3rd photo is of that little inn cove. It's like an outdoor living area, and I think it's really cute. I feel like this must be in a hot country, or somewhere with good weather, because if you're gonna have outdoor seating like that, or like outdoor living, you just need good weather for it. But yeah, this is definitely a dream house or a dream villa. It's so my style. I feel like that's one thing I probably will struggle with my future speed builds, is that I'll probably just design them all in my kind of style, which is modern and a lot of green and wood. I guess kind of natural looking but still modern with character and stuff. I don't like just square boxes, so we'll see. I'll try and step out of my comfort zone a little bit, but I'm not promising anything just yet. So I've pretty much finished-ish this living area outdoors, and I've even like tried to do the skylight detail that they've got by just popping holes in the roof, which, I mean, this is an outdoor living area, so I think it's completely fine, but I just feel like it looks really cool. Like, I am really impressed with myself. Oh, especially with these chest of drawers to complete the steps. Guys, you've got to do what you've got to do. And I never don't have the move objects cheat on. I just can't live without it. It's honestly saved my life. It's so incredible. I feel like it just makes the game so much more customizable, because you can alter the shapes and sizes, not shapes, just the sizes of objects and where they sit and things. Like, if you don't do that, I just don't understand you, I'm sorry. It's a game changer for me. But yeah, I think we're moving on to the inside of the house soon, which, to be honest, I feel like that's not my favourite part anymore. I used to love doing the furniture, specifically the kitchen. I don't know why, I just find it really satisfying, but these days I'm just loving doing the outdoors, especially like terraforming, I think maybe is what you'd call it, and like playing with the terrain and loads of plants and stuff, and like making really natural looking ponds with loads of rocks and things. I don't know, I just like that part of it, but I've not done loads of that on this one, so maybe I'll do that a bit more in my next one. I don't know, I'd love you guys to like send me photos of what to do, but I'm very aware that this is my first video on my brand new channel, so I think we're a way off, but one day that would be really, really cool. So I'm doing this thing here, which this is like one of my favorite things to do, just like random hacks to make it just look so much more lifelike. So I've just popped in these like fake steps into the pools, and I actually made an error because you had to have like a room to put them in, if that makes sense, in the basement area, and it actually builds, of course, in the ground. So I messed that up, but then I fixed it, and then we're back to normal. So just clearing that up in case you're like, what was going on there? But yeah, I think now is actually when we are starting in the house. So I brought the levels in, and it's only kind of in the hallway area, but I just felt like, well, number one, it's awkward, but number two, I just like it. Like, I've got a thing for levels. I don't know what it is, and like sunken living rooms are so cool. I don't know. I wish you could see me right now. I'm literally like doing the mind blown thing with my hands. I'm very expressive with my hands, because clearly my words fail me. So yeah, with the upstairs of this house, it's actually really small. I feel like obviously you could expand onto the roof because there's a lot of wasted space, but I wanted to stay true to the images and just make it work. And I kind of like not having huge bedrooms sometimes. Like, I just feel like it's more realistic. So yeah, I play around a lot with lighting in this. You'll see me like add loads of those mini saucer lights in, but then later on I go and delete them because I add lots of like lampshades and night lights and things like that, and then I show it in the dark because I just feel like it's such a mood. Like, it's just so much more cozy and homey rather than having these bright stark lights everywhere, which, I mean, it's cool in the kitchen, that's what we want, but like in the living room and in the bedrooms, you want like mood lighting. I don't know about you, but I just feel like that's quite an important part for me. You'll probably notice that I've not overly decorated this house either. I mean, we're still like in the middle of it, but I don't add too many decorations because, again, that's kind of my style. But also, I just thought that this kind of house would have that vibe. Like, I don't know, there's something about houses in hot countries with outdoor living that I feel like they wouldn't have that many things just everywhere. Is it just me? I don't know why I'm thinking that, but that's the kind of the mindset that I got into. I'm obsessed with this living room and the way that it looks out onto the pool in those little windows. I think it's so cute. And I always have this faff with sofa placement. I just feel like the most practical and comfortable position for sofas is always diagonally angled towards the TV, but it just isn't great for space. It's just not. So I gave up on that, but I really like how it turned out anyway, especially with the window thing that I've done. I've put in like one wall on each side there because I wanted to give it the idea of like, is it French doors? I don't know, the sliding doors that open to kind of make it an open space living, but you've still got that option to shut the living room off from the kitchen. I'm like really awkward. I love open plan living, but I also hate it because I think it's because I had a flat that was just all open plan, and like it's so nice and it makes the rooms feel bigger, but you can't ever stop the smells and the sounds from the kitchen going into the living room, and I just find it so nice and cozy when you can have that room that's just separated and like blocked off from everything else. I don't know, just me. But anyway, how are you all? I hope that this year is going well for you so far, and I hope that last year wasn't too stressful. It was, oh my god, just a huge learning curve for all of us. It's been really strange not being able to go to the gym. I used to go around 5 times a week, like strongly into weightlifting, and it's just been so hard to get the motivation to do it at home. Like, thankfully Nate is my boyfriend, by the way. Nate and I bought some weights, like adjustable dumbbells for home, but I don't know what it is. I think just because we haven't got a separate room to go in and do it and just switch off, I just can't ever get into the mood. Like, I started off being like, right, I'm gonna do a bulk, I'm gonna try and gain some muscle and train like 5 times a week. Last week I think I trained once, maybe twice, and today I'm supposed to work out and I'm just like, how? Where am I gonna get that motivation? I'm not sure. So yeah, I hope that the motivation is coming to you a little bit easier than it is for me right now. But yeah, other than that, today I've just been working on my phone a little bit and watching The Circle, which is really weird. It's like a reality thing about influencers. It's really like weird, and I found it really cringy to begin with, but I'm kind of enjoying it. It's kind of trashy TV vibes, and I like TV like that. But anyway, I am nearly done with this speed build. The last thing that I do is pop all this lighting around, and I put all these lights around the pool, which I think just gives it a really luxe feel. I'm obsessed with lighting. I feel like it really just finishes off the house well. So yeah, that is everything for this speed build. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to be back. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know what you want to see, because I'm really excited to just do some completely new, different content. But yeah, I'll leave links to my other channels and social media platforms if you want to check me out. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the little montage of the finished villa, and I'm gonna leave this here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you very soon.
Told you so extra, but I know I'm the same, yeah. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need instead of the drama. Cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my. All good all day, but the night we be going so hard on the flip side. So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night. Now all of my calls go to voicemail. I block you so I don't